Hey, what's up? Dennis here from pipsmatter.com. I'm a full-time trader, consultant, and coach. And in this video, I'm going to go over 6 ways that you can blow up your account real quickly. Now, I know it sounds cheesy, but you know what? You do this if you're trading or you have traded. You have made this mistake numerous times. And I'm gonna try and show you a way to just not make those mistakes anymore. Okay, excited? I'm pretty sure you are. Let's go to the video. Okay, so it's time to start this beautiful video in which I'm going to show you exactly how you can blow up your account in 6 simple steps. Let's get going. So we're gonna jump straight into the 6 points, and the first one is, well, one that you probably still use. The first one is, don't use a stop loss to cut your losers. Just use hope. I mean, it's gonna come back, right? Number 2, go big on trades basically overexposed, because you, my friend, you're always right, and there's no way you're gonna be wrong. This is a grand slam home run trade for you. You should even stack it up and put some more into it. Number 3, don't use a trailing stop loss to lock in any kind of your profits, any gains. Just let a good profit disappear or turn into a loss, because you, my friend, you're a greedy trader and you want a bigger profit. So don't lock in profits. It's going straight to your take profit and to that magical prediction that you did with that magic ball you've got at your trading station. Before I go into the next ones, I remember this one time I was speaking to a friend and he just started trading, and he's like, oh, you know what? This is amazing. I think I have a sixth sense for the markets. I swear this is an actual true story. The first thing I said to myself in my head, of course, I didn't want to put his hopes down, was like, okay, sure, cuckoo. Because most of us think that we have some kind of sixth sense. Yes, there is a sixth sense in there, but you can't trade based on it, right? You need strategies, which is trading tactics, and a trading system. Anyway, number 4, keep stacking your positions, especially those losers. Just keep adding on to them and use number 1. Number 1's really important. Stack those positions. Don't use a stop loss because it's coming back anyway, right? It's at a clear support. It has to go back up. Number 5, do not plan your entry and exit before you make a trade. Make those very important decisions when your emotions are affecting you. And finally, number 6, don't worry about the potential loss. Just focus on that big profit that is sure to come because your analysis is correct, or your friends or your gurus. So those were the 6 ways how you can lose money in the financial markets. But wait, the video is not over yet. So I'm going to go over this quickly. The next slide. Now I can name many more ways of losing money in the markets, such as not tracking your trades. If a system is losing you money, just keep letting it do its job and let it lose you money. But these 6 were the main ones I wanted to focus on, because in my time in the brokerage world, when I worked with brokers and trained brokers, the main reasons I saw people lose money is, not cutting losers, adding on to their positions. So basically trading too big, and of course being overactive. But I just had to go over these 6 principles and just show you the things in a different and ironic way, that maybe you'll just get it that way, that what you're doing that's losing money is not working out. Now all of these things fall under one basic principle. You need to play excellent defense in order to win this game. Playing excellent defense means managing your risks, using structured position sizing, and managing your trades professionally, because there is a probability, and it's always there, that literally anything can happen at any time, and it has to happen only once to wipe you out. One black swan event against you, and you're doomed. You're broke. And believe me, black swan events are the new normal. They're just not thousands of pips, but they are hundreds. Now you must use risk management to protect yourself through position sizing, stop losses, even trailing stops at all times. If you don't, you will eventually blow your account. Those who focus on making as much money as possible while ignoring the risk will inevitably lose the majority or all of their account. No matter how talented you are going to face ruin, because you simply cannot you can't out-trade the risk of ruin. What is risk of ruin or ROAR? Risk of ruin is you risk 20% of your capital. In about 5 trades, you're going to go bust. And believe me, everyone who has ever traded the financial markets and opened more than 20 trades has had 5 losers. It's totally normal. It's gonna happen. So I want to go back right now to the previous point here and just talk about this real quick. So um, first of all, number one, don't use a stop loss to cut your losers. Just use hope. Most people do this, and I've done it too, but you know what? When you are wrong, you need to just admit being wrong. So when you read books and you check those quotes and stuff and articles on the financial markets, the biggest problem that I see here is that they don't explain to you how to do it. So I can't actually go into the charts now because I want to keep this video short. I've got other things to do. It's Saturday, work-wise, of course. But the point here is you need to have that drop dead point. And the addition that we've had to our trading system, the Dogechain channels, with which we find key trading levels, that basically tells me where to get in, where to get out. The second thing is we increase the effectiveness of our system by entering a trade closer to the end of the candle. But this has nothing to do with stop losses, but it helps to identify a pattern. The first point had something to do with stop losses. We look for key trading areas. If those key trading areas are broken, we get out even earlier because your trade should end in one of 4 ways. I've been saying this in the last few videos. A big win, a small win, break even, basically a small win, tiny profit, tiny loss, or a small loss. You cannot be taking big losses. Number 2, go big on trades, overexpose. See, the way we tackle this is we use a compounding formula, which tells us what kind of structured position sizing to use. So the essence here is the way we settled and managed this big problem here by overexposing accounts is we have structured position sizing. We have a formula that tells us exactly what position size we should be opening for exactly what balance. Number 3, don't use a trading stop loss to lock in gains. Hey, this happened to me just yesterday. That's why I'm making this video. Yesterday I was buying GBP USD and GBP JPY. I was up 4-digit profits. News came out, news was great. Continue going to my take profit. GBP USD comes less than 5 pips away and it just retraces right back down aggressively. I ended up taking a loss on that trade because I did not use, first of all, my compounding algorithm that we have for C-Trader, or I didn't use a stop loss. Oh, well, I used a stop loss, but I didn't move it into profit or break even, nor did I use a trailing stop loss. So big mistake there. So I witnessed exactly the feeling of, taking a 4-digit profit into a 3-digit loss in a matter of, well, a few hours because I held on. Mistake. But those mistakes are lessons, and here I am to share them with you. Number 4, keep stacking your positions, especially the losers. Stacking is a really big no-no because it's extremely dangerous. The way we replace stacking is we replace it with compounding. We wait for the market. We're proactive. The market gives us something and we create something out of it. So we started compounding, but we also use structured position sizing for compounding too. Meaning, if we're buying one lot and we find an area to buy again, we don't buy 1 lot or 2 lots again. We buy maximum 60% of the first position, so 0.6. 5, don't plan your entry and exit before you make a trade. Make those important decisions when your emotions are affecting you. See, there is 2 things that you need for success in trading. The first one is tactics, and that's planning your entry, your exit, your trade management. Every trade is totally unique, so every strategy is different. Think of a football game, soccer for you in America, for all of those in America, US. Every team you play is different. You need to have your strategy is or tactic, excuse me, your tactic is pretty much there. It's near to what it was in the previous game, but you need to adapt and change because one day you're playing Cristiano Ronaldo and Juventus, the other day you're playing, West Ham, right? So it's 2 different teams, 2 different trades, 2 different everything. And finally, 6, don't worry about the potential loss. Just focus on that big profit that is sure to come. No, you absolutely need to watch and find first exactly what you are risking because trading is risk versus reward. Why did I say risk first? Because that is the first thing you need to watch out for. Check the risk factor and then focus on the profit factor. So I think that's pretty much it. If you want to be a loser in the financial markets, just follow these steps and your account will be at zero in no time. If you want to learn how to not do these mistakes, go to pipsmatter.com and just subscribe to the blog, and I'm going to be in touch with you as soon as possible. Okay, my name is Dennis Popivoda. Like I said, I'm a full-time trader, consultant, and coach at pipsmatter.com, and I'd love to talk to you if you're interested in bettering yourself and becoming a real trader. Thank you and goodbye.